Good afternoon, everybody. This your boy Chief Eli, hosting the Top of the Morning podcast show, and I'm here to welcome you to a great evening here in Miami, Florida. It's 4:14, and today is May 30th. Every Tuesday, we're dropping a new episode. This is episode 2 of the Chief Eli Top of the Morning podcast show. Now, we're gonna start off our day. It's just that I walk in these streets and I can't help but see this shit every fucking day. You know, I see girls that had long hair. All of a sudden, they cut their fucking hair to put extensions. I just don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this girl, like I know her personally. She had long, beautiful hair. You know what I'm saying? And she tries to fit into all this extension shit that's going on. Everything's weavable. So homegirl cut her fucking hair, and then when everybody asks her like, damn, why you cut your hair and all this other shit, she like, oh, I just trying the new look, my hair's it's too long, I'm just trying the new look. So okay, man, she understands, hair too long, she wanna cut it. Understandable, you wanna cut it because your hair's too long. But why the fuck I see you a week later with extensions on your hair when you ain't need the shit? You already had long hair from the begin with. The fuck you doing with stitches in your hair? And I hate to say it, but now I'm starting to see white girls and Spanish girls do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, what the fuck? You already naturally got long hair. Now y'all fucking cutting your hair off to fucking put extensions. That makes no sense whatsoever. But it is what it is. It just remind me of the hip hop game. Niggas just doing stupid shit. You got men dressing like bitches, and you got bitches dressing like dudes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Young M.A. I really like her, though. She's really dope. But all these fruity-ass niggas, man, like that nigga Little Uzi Vert, nigga was dancing like a little sassy thought on YouTube. You can look it up just like that. It's titled Just Like That. Little Uzi Vert dancing like a sassy thought. Bitch-ass nigga. All these young niggas dancing like bitch-ass nigga. I love the hip-hop. I'm all about hip-hop. I love the way... I like how it evolved and everything. I don't give fucks about that mumble shit. I like that shit. It's fun. It's cool and everything. Hip hop, if you look at how hip hop was from before to it is now, if you see it never changed, and what I mean by the simple fact it never changed that when the hip hop first started, you had Grandmaster Flash and all these guys, and then when the 80s kicked in, you had Rakim and all these other guys. Then the people from back then didn't like, the new generation because they were saying they watered down the art and this and this and that. And then the 90s kicked in, and the people from the 80s was talking about the people from the 90s, and the 90s from the 2000s, just so on and so forth. But if you look at it, back when I was growing up as a kid, we had the fucking mumble bullshit. We had the bullshit rappers. That was accepted by the whole fucking world that made millions of dollars. I know 2 of them off rip. MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice. Those are the worst 2 hip-hop artists that we had, but they was accepted, because the dance moves, and, I guess the music was somewhat had to do with it itself, but the majority, we had dumb acts back then, you know what I'm saying? We had fucked up acts. We had whack acts, like, niggas was on the radio, and the music that was on the radio back then was not accepted. Like in the streets, we would not hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, hip-hop just didn't change. It's just that we got older, and now we're the old niggas talking about the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you ask me, I don't like of the people lack of creativity today, because the only people I think that has real creative, the only group that I think is very creative today in hip-hop, it's fucking Migos, because they started the new generation way of rapping, and now every rapper in the world cultivated, and now they just gotta sound like Migos when they rap, because that is the coolest new thing. They came out with Migos a trendsetter. I salute them boys. They started that. They started all that, that flow on top of flow rapping type shit. And I salute them boys for that, because I love the shit, but I just liked it when I heard it from them. I don't like when I'm hearing from every fucking artist and they all, eating millions off Migos style. Like I don't like the creativity of hip hop. Back then, if you do that shit, you get booed on stage, you get kicked off labels, you won't even get signed. If you come in there sounding like another nigga, they won't even sign you. I mean, niggas was real. Even the execs, the people that was signing niggas back then, they were hard. They was really hip hop niggas. And if you sound like another nigga, they be like, nah, you sound too much like Buddy. We good. Nowadays, it's all about anything that's trendy. We'll get a contract. So I mean, it is what it is. I can't get mad at it because there's a lot of poor people in the world, so, especially in the hoods. There's a lot of people in the hoods, and if they could do whatever they got to do to get up out of the hood, hey, more power to them, man. Because we all need to find a way out this neighborhood and all this violence that's going on in the neighborhood and all the shit that's going on in Chicago, man. I'm fucking terrified of going over there. I done been there a couple times, but shit, now the shit that's going on over there, I'm terrified to even step grounds over there. I'm scared of even landing at the airport. Fuck around the airport, the airplane to get shot down, you know what I'm saying? So a nigga terrified. But it is what it's good. It is what it is. Hopefully that we get some of these black activists. We get some of these, old school people like Al Sharpton and Reggie Jackson to go over there and march for the peace or something, because what's going on in Chicago is really completely genocide. It's black on black crime to the fucking third power over there, man. It's like niggas dying like flies over there, man. Brothers, man, put the guns down, man. Pick up a book. Do what you gotta do, brothers. But let's put them guns down, man. Nobody had to die, man. Let's try to keep it peaceful, man. Why everybody want to be mad all the time, man? Smoke a little reefer, fuck a bitch or something. Damn, man. Everybody got so much hostility, want to kill people and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you take God out of school. When you take God out of school, these kids raised like with no beliefs, with nothing to look for or nothing to fear of. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school, there's certain things we didn't do because, there's certain things that we be like, man, God ain't going to forgive us for that one, so I ain't going to do that shit. People always should think of God first, even though we used to do some bad shit. But it wasn't that bad that you'd be like, man, God ain't gonna forgive me for it. You know what I'm saying? God forgives for all. But at least you thought that this was so serious that you were, God will not forgive you for it. And don't get me twisted, bro. I'm from the hood. I've done a lot of shit. But there's one thing I never glorified, and I never did, and never even had probably thought of, because there's a lot of people that I got pissed off of. But this one thing that I do not approve of is murder, is killing. I don't believe in destroying. I believe in building. You know what I'm saying? Because we were not here to destroy. The only person that to me that can destroy is God. He has the reason, the right, and the powers to do so. We can do it too, but it's forbidden. And we choose to do it anyway. And that's why you have to pay the crime, and then in the afterlife, you didn't forget your sins, you have to pay for that too. And that's eternal there. So, that being said, I want to give I just want to give a shout out to all the new artists out here. And I want to say some prayers to the people of Chicago, man. Bless your heart, man. I've seen a lot of mothers losing their childs and over there. I'm not going to say mothers, I say parents too, because there's good fathers out there. I see a lot of parents losing their child, and no parent should bury their child. Everybody should always bury their parents. But nowadays, it's like being the other way around. Somehow the youngs is dying. They're not even lasting out here. And that just scares me, because my kids is part of this generation that's coming next. And it scares me. The shit that people doing for the internet, people doing shit for the gram, people just, now they got that diving backwards challenge. That's just scary, because I got kids out there. I got a boy. My son is tough too, so my son like to do tough shit. So, it is what it is though, man. Yeah, man. So, I'm here doing this podcast, and because I'm looking forward to a Revolt deal. Or maybe a CBS, CBS might be a bad idea, but I'm seeing all over the internet that, well, Charlamagne's the first one that said it, that Revolt don't pay. That sounds like Puffy is at it again. And the second time I heard that Noriega and DJ EFN was saying that Revolt haven't cut the check yet. Do this sound weird to me, or is it that Puffy's back doing what he do again? And niggas just don't see that shit. Niggas trying to be politically correct. That's why I like Charlamagne, because, Revolt, the one that sponsored the Breakfast Club, and he is one of the first guys that has the balls to say that, yo, I'm gonna be real. That nigga Puffy ain't cutting the check. Revolt ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else with that politically correct shit, because, Puffy might take the Revolt deal away. So niggas on some fuck shit. I have a story about Puffy fuck ass, and it has Busta Rhymes included. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all can ask my boy Joel Glover. Look him up on Facebook and ask that nigga. Tell him Chief sent you. Ask that nigga. This is in 1998, if I'm not mistaken. 98, 99. Back in the days, me and my boy Joel Glover, we used to sell dope. We used to be at his crib. His spot was the trap house in the hood, you know what I'm saying? It was like the bando, but it wasn't a bandit building. It was just, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, our shit. You know what I'm saying? We were selling dope there, making money, this and that. And, the shit got kicked by the FBI 4 times, Thank God, every 4 times I slipped away. Not a few of us weren't so fortunate enough to get away, but shit, the ones that was, we thank God for that. But like I was saying about Joel Glover, I remember one day I came over to his crib and he was telling me, yo, what's up, nigga? I was like, what up? And he was like, my nigga, guess what I seen last night? I said, yo, what, bro? What you seen last night? You're like, bro, I went to South Beach, right? I had this fine little bitch with me, you know what I'm saying? Went to the club, we were chilling, whatever. So the bitch said, like, what's up? Let's do this, nah. So he said, fuck it, since we here at the beach, let's go over there by the lifeguard stand, you know what I'm saying, by the shore, set it off over there. Bruh told me that, he was walking over with the chick through the sand and, trying to take her to the lifeguard stand, because that's what we used to do. We used to beat these hoes' brains in right there in the lifeguard stand while we looking at the ocean, getting some head, and at the same time smoking a fat-ass blunt. You know how it is. Enjoying your life. This is Miami. This is how we do. This man said when he went to the lifeguard stand, he called Busta Rhymes fucking Puffy in the ass, my nigga. And this is real talk. I would have been put this shit out a long time ago, because we ain't had no internet back in 98, 99. And if they did, I ain't know about it. But I'm just saying, real fucking talk. If y'all don't believe me, go on Facebook, look him up. Joel Glover. Glover like gloves, but Glover. You know what I'm saying? ER at the end. Look him up and ask him, do you know about the Busta Rhymes and Puffy situation at the beach? And he gonna tell you, yeah, I called Busta fucking Puffy in the ass. And he got a bitch that's a witness at that as well. Why you think you see them two niggas hanging together anyway? They're fucking boogie partners, literally. Not no shit that we used to say because a nigga hang too much together. These niggas really are boogie partners, nigga. Nigga what, nigga? You can't tell? Come on, dawg. Lost ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dawg. That's what it is, dawg. I ain't trying to spray them niggas. But, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, the type of nigga that stick a dick in niggas' ass, dawg. They did it with the Locks. I ain't saying literally. I'm just saying they fucked the Locks over on their publishing contract. Every time the Locks get a deal or anything, Puffy gets 300 off top, 300K off top. Unbelievable. It's been more than 10, 15 years and that nigga still doing that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But any nigga that deals with dick in the booty ass niggas, that's exactly what nigga gonna do. Stick a dick in your ass. Either literally or paperwork leak. However you want to call it, motherfucker. It is what it is. I don't fuck with them queer ass niggas. Fuck all them niggas behind the curtains. Nigga, they all queers. Everybody be talking about, oh, Leon Cohen, oh, Kevin Loud, oh, man. All them niggas, man. All them niggas that wear suit and ties some fucking snakes, dog. Wall Street niggas, presidents, politicians, anybody. I don't trust nobody with a suit on. I don't even trust my bodyguard if he had a suit on. Fuck you, get the fuck away from me. You better have a gun with some motherfucking, red monkeys on, or some motherfucking, wanna go old school, you better have some cross colors, nigga, or some shit like that. But if you got a suit on, I don't trust you, motherfucker. You up to shit. Talking about, people always say if you wear a suit, it's powerful. Man, you wear a suit with me, you lose my trust, motherfucker. Wear a suit and see what happened to your ass. I don't like my pastor because he wear a suit. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, dog, that's some shit that happened, dog, bust around there. And that same, I think, nah, it wasn't that same day, because, we had a crazy fight that day. I don't know if I was at the beach, but I told my homeboy when he told me that, I was like, I was at the beach, but I don't remember if I had a crazy fight I don't know if it was that same day, but it was kind of close. Because it was a crazy fight, man. Crazy fight we almost had. Well, we had a fight at the beach. It was just me and a couple other my homies, and we had like 5, 6 other homies. Just like all of a sudden you couldn't find these niggas. But that's all good. I expected that from them. They're not my niggas from the hood, because my niggas from the hood won't do no shit like that. This is what happens when you hang out with niggas from outside your neighborhood. And you put your trust in their hands, and these niggas, you ready to pop off and voila, but these niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't about that life. But shout out to my boy Ricky Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga right there, Cuban Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Black Cuban Rick, my nigga, that's my nigga from the hood. One time, me and Rick, I think we was in Cameos, and it was DJ Laz's birthday party, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was either Laz or Cali birthday party. Pitt was just hot on the radio, and he wasn't still like, he didn't have no deal or nothing. He didn't even have culo yet. But I remember, me and my boy Rick, we was in line trying to get in the club, you know what I'm saying? Because it was crazy down there. It was a lot of fucking people. This is why Pitt got frustrated, because it was hard to get in the club that night. It's just too many people just like, oh, we gonna perform here tonight, we're gonna do this, and they just like, too many people in the building. They didn't have that fucking list right. I don't know what's going on that day. So next thing you know, I hear the guy like, back the fuck up, this and that, like, there was a lot of people there, whatever. So me and Rick was, we were just there vibing, kicking on something. We hear Pitt say, man, if it wasn't for DJ Laz, I wouldn't be here with all these black ass motherfuckers. Straight up. And let me say how he said it in Spanish. Oye, hacer, si no era por DJ Laz, yo no voy a estar aquí con todos estos negros aquí, coño. Están de pinga. Me and Rick, we looked at each other and we laughed. Like, God damn, that nigga said that shit loud as fuck. Not knowing there's black Hispanics here. People tend to forget that, yeah, there's black Americans, but there's also black Hispanics that feel offended when they talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, even though us black Americans, black Hispanics know Spanish, we know how it started. The slaves escaped in Cuba, escaped in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, all through the Caribbean, just to hide from the white man. They escaped. The ones that, the black people and all those Caribbeans and all that, they all escaped from the slave ship when the slave ship hit the Caribbean. And that's how, so we get offended by it, because at the end of the day, we are colored people too. And a lot of white Cubans, no matter if you're Hispanic or not, if you got color on you, they just don't like you. You know what I'm saying? They're racist. Black Hispanics or white Hispanics, don't matter. To me, we all the same, but other people think it's otherwise. Anyway, Noriega's died at 83, I think he was? That motherfucker finally died. That's another faggot right there. He loved them little boys. He was a dictator from Panama. Was a little boy. You know what I remember about Noriega? I remember when that motherfucker got captured. I can remember that day as clear day, as clear blue. Motherfucker, I remember I was outside hanging out with the homies, and I was a little young. I had to be at least like 10, 11, without exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? If I can remember 1989, shit, man, I was in the 5th grade. Shit, I had to be 11, 12 years old, around there, whatever the case is. But I remember I was outside hanging out with the homies. And my mom was like, get your ass in the house now. All the homies, mamas, came outside the block and told me and my homies to come inside the house. And I found that kind of weird because they all came out at basically at the same time to tell us to come inside the house. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? I said, Mom, why you calling me to come inside the house so early? You know, it's only like 8 o'clock, whatever, so whatever the case is. And she was like, boy, the news said there's a curfew right now. I said, a curfew for what? Some Panamanian drug lords in the sky right now. They got him in the airplane and extradited him right here to Miami. His name is Noriega. I said, and they extradited him here from Panama? Why? He said he committed a crime, son, and he got to pay his crime. So, you know, I was like, wow. So we couldn't be in the house. We couldn't be outside playing. We had to be in the house because that motherfucker was flying in the airplane. They were extraditing him here. They put a curfew out on the TV. You know that beep, 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 beep. Everybody, you know, is a test. Not testing. The testing is one thing, but this is the actual alert shit that everybody had to be in the fucking house because, you know, they were flying somebody important into the country and there was threats about shooting plane down and all this, so they wanted to make sure that everybody that's in the house, because, you know, it was crazy that day. This guy is a wanted man. Noriega at that time was hated by a lot of people. I didn't understand why. I was too young to understand why. As you get older, you know, you learn more about him. But he was hated by a lot of people, you know, a lot of the Latin community as well, and the American community, you know, for he was responsible. Something that had to do with the drugs getting into the United States. That, you know, they went to him and he was the easy goat to get to him here easily to the West Coast or something like that. So he was hated by a lot. But yes, he's dead. You know, we don't have that many left behind. Oh, we got this young Chinese, what is it, Korean motherfucker in North Korea, whatever his fucking name is. He's the last motherfucker because, well, we got Fidel Castro's son, brother, Raul. But as you can see, he's harmless. He's cooperating. He already opened the gates of Cuba. And, you know, basically, we cool. And, shit, we go to Cuba whenever we want now, you know what I'm saying? And the last person we have was him, you know. Noriega was the worst, one of the worst last persons we had left. You know what I'm saying? And now we got this young guy from North Korea. We don't really know what he's gonna do or what his intentions are. But he's just showing us that he ain't scared to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But the Americans need to impeach fucking Donald Trump, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when he won, I was like, fuck. Alright, well, Donald Trump's the president. Now let's try to look at the positive side of the whole situation because it's nothing but negative outbalances the positive. But we got to look at some kind of positive of what he planned to do. So we got to see if there got to be some positivity somewhere in that. Because all we see is, you know, the outside looking in. Donald Trump has, man, this man, I really thought he was going to make a difference because, you know, a lot of these guys that become president, it's just like the fact that it's all about money to them. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump has no money. I mean, he don't have no worries about no money. He's already a billionaire probably, or whatever the case. I don't know his numbers, but he's up there. So I really thought he was going to make a change, and I really thought that he was going to take consideration to help the country out to get powerful because, you know, we need the economy to circle around like he used to, how it used to be in the United States in the 80s and all that. And thanks to drug money, that's the case. But then you let the drugs in, so the country could get back well again. But hey, you didn't hear that from me. But anyway, so I really thought he was going to help the country out. I really thought that, say if it ain't money that he want, that he probably really trying to get the make history on fixing the country. Let's see, because sometimes it may look bad, but it might turn out to be good. I mean, look at the fucking president of China, the emperor. This motherfucker went going all around killing everybody in China. Why? Because he wanted to unite China so he could be one and be peacefully. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, people was like, no, the president, he's crazy, he's gonna be. But look what his intention was, to make China one nation and everybody's in peace. You know what I'm saying? So that was great, because China was divided into 4 provinces, and every last one of them hated each other, and there was always a civil war over there. So that was great of the emperor thinking, even though a lot of people died, but it was for the greater good. God, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. So, anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening to my podcast show, because this is the 2nd episode. And the first episode, I got a lot of great feedback from it, so it really motivated me to do the 2nd episode. So if you give me another good feedback on this, I promise you, yes, and I'm going to have a co-host with me soon. I really want to have you be Urbano Mederos, or maybe my dog Tiger, to talk to the, because we're gonna interview Latin artists as well on here. Some of them don't know English, so my boy Tiger is very good at talking to them in Spanish. He's also a character. This nigga's hilarious. And he might have his own show one day. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I want to go ahead and give a few shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to my boy Tiger, man. He kept it 100 since the time I met him, man. That's my nigga. Salute to mi hermano Tiger from Puerto Rico, Carolina in the building. Yeah, you already know. And Yubi, that's my brother, my THC brother for life. Him and Caramalo, the boss of their Destiny. That's my little sister. I love you, Destiny. You already know we go way back. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout-out to my artist, Chucky Greenlight. This motherfucker, bro. This is one of the most talented motherfuckers I know. Young, talented brother, man. This motherfucker grinds, yo. This nigga catch the Metro bus to the fucking show, catch an Uber, get a ride, or whatever the fuck. This nigga don't wait for nothing. If I can't make it, he gets there on the fucking bus, whatever. I never seen niggas catch buses to their shows, you know what I'm saying? Niggas on some fucking Don Diva shit. Oh no, I had no ride. And you can't get caught getting off the bus to perform on the show. Nigga, that's what makes you raw, nigga. Niggas respect that and salute that, my nigga. Chucky Greenlight, man, you doing a hell of a job, man. I see you. Everybody see you. DJ Epps sees you. Shout out to DJ Caesar. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people fucking with you, Chucky, man. Just keep the good work going, man. You grinding. Keep doing your thing. I want to shout out to my girl, man. She's always in my corner. I love you, Cynthia. You my baby. You know what I'm saying? She's always in my corner, always motivating me to do my plans, because she always like, baby, you got good ideas. Why don't you just go along with it? Don't wait for nobody and do you. And she's the reason why this is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I just gotta do me. I gotta just stop thinking about other people and just do what I feel and do what's in my heart. So, this is what I like to do, man. Shout out to my people, my neighborhood. Shout out to Dirty Eye, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my nigga Dirty Eye. You know what I'm saying? My next episode, I'm going to interview Dirtbag. Y'all stay tuned for that. He's going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee. And we finna call him. It's going to be next Tuesday. And we're going to call him live on the radio. And we're going to interview him everything. We're going to interview him. You're going to know what happened with him and his deal. You're going to know what happened with him and DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, all the beats that he had going on. Maybe shit before the music, behind the scene. It all depends, how he feels, you know what I'm saying? The moment, Dirtbag's my brother, man. We grew up together, man. Me and him did a lot of shit together, and we made money together out here. So we got history together, you know what I'm saying? So, if If it's any questions you want me to give to Dirtbag, please comment. Leave a comment below. Let me know what's up. I get on there. I'll ask him anything I want me to ask him. Anything personal. If it hurts him, if he gets mad at him, oh well, man. We all men. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be real. Dirtbag's a real nigga. He ain't scared of shit. He ain't scared to say anything. He tell you how it is and how it went down wrong. Cause that nigga ain't perfect and you ain't perfect. So he know that and you should know that. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's my nigga. He a real nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas in the hood, man. Carol City, stand up. Yeah. And I wanna take a moment of time to rest in peace to all my peers that have passed away over the years, man. I had a lot of good brothers that I grew up with. And, you know, brothers being 40 years old and passing out on me and now they're catching heart attacks and dying on me now. But I want to give a shot. I want to give a moment of silence for my nigga Alito. You know, Mustafa passed away last week. I didn't get to, you know, talk about it on this platform, but yes, he passed away last week, and we've been cool with each other for a long time, man. My mom and his mom is still to this day best friends, you know. That was a good brother, man. God bless him, man. Stay up, Alito, man. Hold it down till we get there. And shout outs to his sister and his mom and them, man. And my homegirl Yaya and Pit Dog, you know, those are baby mama and baby daddy right there. They went together when they died, but they both baby mama and daddy. You know, Pit Dog, he died first. And Yaya just died last year of cancer. God bless both of y'all, man. I love y'all. Still think about y'all. Miss y'all so much. Your kids are great. They beautiful. They gonna be all right without y'all. Cause as long as we around, we're gonna make sure we protect them. They in the hood, so ain't nothing bad gonna happen to them. As long as they stay in the hood. You know, once they get older and they get grown, they on their own, you know. But as long as they in our hood and we there, they all right. They gonna be protected. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Roger Duncan. This here was my brother right here. This was my big brother for real, man. Like, I wish if anybody was to co-host this show with me, it would be Duncan. Duncan got all the motherfucking stories of Carol City. He was the historian motherfucking record book. This motherfucker recorded everything that happened in Carol City. I'm talking about from the murders to the cocaine deals to the motherfucking drug busts, bro. This motherfucker knew it all. His name should have been word on the street. Cause this motherfucker knew everything that was going on. I miss that motherfucker, man. I miss you, motherfucking Duncan, man. That's my brother there from another mother, man. And shout out to his sister, man. That's like my older sister too, man. Barbara, you know, we love you, man. We still love you. Stay up, man. That girl, she all alone, man. She lost her mama, her granddaddy, and she just lost her brother. So she's the only family she got left. Barbara, you stay up, homegirl. Everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Fredo. Rest in peace to my boy Fredo. That's another homie that passed away a couple years ago from heart attack. You know what I'm saying? His birthday coming around the corner, so I wanted to mention him. You know, love you, Fredo, man. You stay up, man. You and Duncan together right now, y'all already know what's going on, man. Y'all making all the angels laugh right now. You know, kind of boring not being there. You know, it sound messed up, like I don't want to be dead. But I know it's fun where y'all at right now, because y'all some fun guys, man. And it's like, y'all not missing nothing over here, but we missing the party over there, man. I know the party's lit where y'all at. So, I really love y'all brothers, man. I miss y'all brothers. Rest in peace, Pudgy. Rest in peace, Gary. The two brothers from my neighborhood died. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my nigga Crunch. Rest in peace to him, too. He got killed by fuck-ass Jolly Green. Tramar Grant killed him. Yeah, he's locked up. I ain't snitching. He's locked up. You know what I'm saying? The nigga came out in fucking 48, first 48 too and everything. Yeah, he killed. He was a homie from the hood. I mean, I am gonna be real. He lucky he got locked up. Because my niggas in the hood was trying to kill this nigga. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, not that I couldn't, I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. I wasn't gonna kill that nigga because he killed my boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna kill that nigga because he killed my boy. So, cause I felt like I had a rap career to go to. So I ain't do shit about it. I let him live because I had got a word where he was chilling at. And I let him live. I could have killed him. Or I could set them boys on him. But I let him live. I let him live because I'm a real nigga. Real niggas don't do that shit. You know what's the hard part? Killing somebody's the easy part. When they kill, when you have a reason and a motive to. You know what's the hard part? Forgiving them. That's the hard part. Is forgiving that motherfucker. I let him live, bro. I forgave the man. It's not up to me. You gotta take that up with God. That ain't my job. I ain't playing God. He got a job to do, and so I got a job to do. And I'm not doing his job. Because it takes a perfect person to do that kind of job. And we ain't perfect. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the top up of the morning show. Top of the morning show with your boy Chief Eli, episode 2, and we out.